You know, it's a pet peeve of mine when people ask for sources. I'm not Zion Lex. I'm not Divine Prospect. I'm not these people that's just going to give out sources and do all of this stuff to people who don't even know how to take the information that's given to them and that's right before them and actually research. This is fifth grade level history. If I began to tell you in the book of Genesis, and the Bible is a source, the Bible is a source. It has so many things in there, not from the Enuma Elish, from the Amaru tablets, from Manetho. It has sources in there about the Amorites and the Moabites and the Cushitic people and the Sabine people. It has the wars of the Arabic people, the Northeast and West African people. Y'all just don't know how to study. So if I tell you in the book of Genesis, the 12th chapter and the 6th verse, that it maps out a famine and that the Hebrews were called Hibiru originally, and that a famine took place in 2181 BC. Those are three historical markers right there that you can literally just go and research. Research Hibiru, Habiru, and see what it says the definition of Hibiru is. Open up the book of Genesis and see if Abraham and his family fit the description of what a Hibiru is. Look at the root of the word of Hibiru. Look at the root of the word of Hebrew. Then you compare those things, right? And the Hibiru are in existence in 2000 BC. So this should begin to tell you that, Abraham probably existed around 2000 BC. What did Abraham say was going on and where was he leaving? Oh, he was leaving Ur. What was going on in Ur at that time? It was a famine and some Asiatic people were leaving. Oh, wait a minute. The Egyptians began to talk about some Asiatics coming into Egypt. The Hibiru coming into Egypt. What was taking place in Egypt at that time? Abraham, Genesis 12 and 6 said there was a famine. Let me see. Famine in 2000 BC in ancient Egypt. You don't say the exact date of 2181 BC comes up. Just like Genesis 12 and 6 begins to say. And then it said that Hagar was a daughter of Pharaoh. And Pharaoh gave Hagar unto Abraham. Wait a minute. These Egyptians was having the same customs as these Israelite people. So were these Egyptians that was in rule as Pharaoh at that time? You do some deep digging and some analysis, but you have that date of 2181 BC. You have the age of Abraham. You have the age of Isaac. You have the age of Jacob. Therefore, you should be able to go from 2181 BC and see that Abraham was 75 when that famine took place in 2181 BC. Therefore, you want to add 75 to 2181 BC to get the birth year of Abraham. Wow. It's really not hard, y'all. Then you want to get the birth year of Abraham when he had his first child, Ishmael. Boom. And you got the birth year of Ishmael. Wait a minute. Ishmael was 13 years older than Isaac. Boom. You got the birth year of Isaac. How old was Isaac when he went and got married? Boom. You got the birth year of his kid. Then you can just use all of them years to prove when was Jacob in Egypt. Oh, it was famines and wars during that time as well. What did the Bible say what happened during famine and wars? Cannibalism. Let me see. In 2181 BC, was it any cannibalism according to scientists? Wait a minute. It was. And what scriptures showed that people became cannibals during famine and war? Wait a minute. Deuteronomy, King, Samuel. Whoa. So it's really not that hard. You guys just didn't pay attention in school. And so we sit up and tell the lie that school don't teach true history. School does teach us true history. Because in 5th grade, I was able to line out the chattel slavery of the Israelites in the Bible to the chattel slavery of West African, Central African, the expulsion of the Jews in Europe, and the chattel slavery of native Indians in the Americas and the Caribbeans. and lined it all up to be the same people. Now I know that I am a gifted student, so will give me that. It's just that you guys don't pay attention and you guys don't listen. And if I tell you, yeah, read this book and read that book and read this article, that means that you're just going to be reading books and reading articles and taking all of those things in to be truth versus picking out what you know to be proven through another first and secondary source, time, date, customs, languages, famines, floods, droughts, etc. All of these things can be proven in science and in history. But if you don't know how to do that, then you'll just read a man-made book and take everything that's in that book for law because you don't know how to study yourself. If you open up the Bible and you literally allow the Bible to be a book of history, an oral tradition, you begin to see our kings' names in Egyptian, Amorite, Akkadian, Assyrian, Babylonian iconography. You can find Abimelech name outside of the Bible. You can find Jehu name outside of the Bible. The name of God, El Yakol, Yakol, is actually in Egypt on a ring. And people do wild, historically inaccurate history to begin to say that that's Jacob's ring and all of these other stuff. You can find that name of God in the Bible. So we just need to work on getting smarter and stop asking grown people for sources and go out fishing for ourselves. I'm only here to teach you how to fish. I'm not doing all the deep work for y'all. I'm sitting back. I'm writing articles and attempts to put books together and privately record videos so I could upload them and actually produce out some historical lessons and things of that behind paywall. I'm not going to spoon feed nobody. I'm just not doing it because I believe in being a true teacher. My late mother was a teacher. She was a board certified and licensed counselor and case manager for the Chicago Public Schools. I've tutored students and everything else. I'm not spoon feeding anybody. I'm here to teach you how to learn and how to think for yourselves. That's it. That's all.